TikTok is going to disappear from the United States this Saturday. That is just 5 days from today. And as of right now, the president is not ready to announce a deal to sell TikTok, nor is he ready to announce whether he is going to extend that April 5th deadline.
Which I can extend if I want, but we have a lot of enthusiasm for TikTok, for buying it. I think TikTok is good. I used it I was a great TikTok guy.
Well, that was really vague and literally the exact same thing he said last week, as I told you in this video. Trump said then, and he said again today, he could extend it if he wants. So what's he talking about? Extend what? He's talking about the potential to extend his own executive order that he signed just hours after he took office. Now, I want to make it really clear here that TikTok is currently a banned app in the United States. The Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act took effect on January 19th. But Trump's executive order on January 20th instructed his own attorney general to not enforce the law and not impose the astronomical fines included in the law. Trump delayed that penalty enforcement by 75 days while his administration worked on a deal to sell TikTok to a suitable buyer. 75 days from January 20th is this Saturday, April 5th, and as of right now, the Trump administration has not completed a deal to sell TikTok. We don't even know if one is close. And on top of that, there are a few concerning things that you need to understand about what Trump just said today. One, he's not saying, yeah, definitely, I'm going to extend the TikTok deadline. He's saying he'd do it if he wants. And we know how often the president changes his mind, so that's not very reassuring. And two, even if Trump does extend the deadline for TikTok, there are real questions about whether it's legal. The fact is, there are questions about whether his first executive order that he signed delaying the penalties by 75 days was even legal. The law passed by Congress does not allow any extension at all for TikTok unless a deal is imminent. Clearly, we know that was not the case then, and it is obviously not the case now. If Trump does choose to extend his executive order to give TikTok more time, there's probably not going to be much pushback on him. The Republican-controlled Congress certainly isn't going to push back on him. Who would sue him over this? So if he does extend it, this will probably just slide, whether it's legal or not. That leads me to the sale part of all of this. The law that banned TikTok in the United States says the president is the one who gets to decide what qualifies as a satisfactory sale of TikTok. So Trump is accurate. It is up to him. That's what the law says. But as I've been reporting, it's also up to what TikTok and its parent company, ByteDance, say. ByteDance is the one that controls the algorithm for the global company, not just for TikTok in the United States. And ByteDance is headquartered in China. And in China, algorithms are protected on an export control list and cannot be sold without the approval of the Chinese government. President Trump again today suggested perhaps to get China to agree to release the algorithm to allow the sale to happen, he'll negotiate a lower tariff price for Chinese imports into the United States.
You know, 1 point in tariffs with China, big country, would be probably worth more than all of TikTok, as valuable as TikTok is. It's big stuff. I'm a very flexible person. I could use that for that. Like, maybe I'll take a couple of points off if I get approvals for something. I haven't done it. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't.
See, I told you, he was just floating this tariff idea. But he also said maybe he'd do it and maybe he won't. So this whole thing is very fluid. Look, right now is the time. We just do not know what's going to happen. So please make sure that you are signed up for my Facts HQ email. It is really easy to do. It is free. And look, if you sign up, you are guaranteed to get news from me. You will not have to rely on anyone's algorithm. We will always be connected. So I will obviously be covering this story throughout the week very carefully.